Yo, what's up? I hope y'all are doing great. Welcome back to the channel. Before we get into it, I want to take a little bit of time to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to the channel. We are getting close to 1,000 subscribers, which is just crazy and insane to me. And also, I gotta say, special thanks to the Warning Army. You guys, thank you so much for welcoming me into this world, for sharing your knowledge about the band too, and being supportive as well. So this one is for you, but I gotta say a little bit for me because I've been wanting more since the last reaction. Big surprise, today we are reacting to The Warning and we are going with a suggestion from you guys, which is the live version of Dust to Dust and Dull Knives. Now, from my understanding, those are two different songs, but they do come from the same album, which is Queen of the Murder Scene, released in 2018. Now, I wonder if in this live version they simply decided to put them back to back because of a common theme, or maybe if they actually mixed them both together, which would be out of this world. But also make it a little bit more complicated for me to differentiate them, let's say. Now, bear with me because we have two really interesting songs to analyze, and I was thinking of maybe splitting them, but I feel like if they are together, it's for a reason. So we'll try to do that short and sweet for you guys. If we start with Dust to Dust, the first words that came to mind are death, gloomy, and dark. I think this is really the energy and the vibe of the song. It also gave me a feeling of being welcomed by the Grim Reaper, or Karen in the Greek mythology, who takes the dead to cross the Styx River. And I'm saying that because we are starting the song with someone welcoming us. We have, hey, come on in, walk this way. Look at what I have prepared to show you. So there's definitely someone saying kind of like, hey, I'm here for you. And based on the lyrics, I feel like they are welcoming us into death. The second verse to me is quite interesting. It sounds like they're asking the question, if life is worth losing or pursuing, which one is best, you know? And also saying that in death is where you finally understand the truth, which can also cause remorse because you're put in front of the facts and the wrong things you've done, and you cannot do anything about it. You know, maybe you thought you were right, and then now in death, you understand that you were not. So you kind of have like some remorse, but you cannot change anything to that now. But anyway, to sum it up, it feels like we have someone on the verge of dying and is kind of offered two options, life or death. And if this is truly what the song is about, to me, it's just crazy that they decided to start the album with that song. For the lyrics of Dull Knives, we have, yes, again, a very dark theme, and we are talking about suicide. We have someone who is clearly in pain mentally and who cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel. If we go in the chorus, though, it makes me wonder if there's maybe a little bit more, if there's like adultery also thrown in the mix, because in the lyrics we have choke on all my scarlet letters. So that could maybe represent adultery. Or maybe in fact they just meant scarlet as the color red. So what comes to mind in that case would be kind of like blood soaked letters. The second verse is really interesting to me. Um, you know, in the second verse, it feels like this person is taking action in order to end their life. But it feels like every line could be a metaphor as much as a really forward descriptive line of what is happening. If we take the first line, for example, we have the truth sinks deeper, slipping through my fingers. So it could be the fact that she's finally taking the truth in, and you know, facing what kind of like her situation and what is happening to her, and by accepting that, she's realizing, oh, like all the things that I've lost and the things that have slipped through her fingers. Or now hear me out, this is maybe a stretch, but if we go back into Dust to Dust, in the lyrics we had, I don't seek right or wrong, I seek the truth found in death, which means that when we talk about the truth sinks deeper in the lyrics of Dull Knives, I feel like the truth is maybe the knife with the intent of causing death. and slipping through my finger is the blood representing death, which means that she's closer to the truth. I don't know if that makes any sense, but when I read the lyrics of Dull Knives, I was like, ooh, this maybe feels connected to the other song right before, right? There's maybe a reason, yes, the dark theme between those two songs, but there's maybe more than that to why the girls decided to connect them and put them back to back. So anyway, enough darkness for now, enough intense imagery, and enough talking. Let's just jump into the song. Whew. Feel the heaviness. Yeah, it's heavy. Things can quickly unfold. In the end, everything just turns back into dust to dust, so rust. We shall start again. Okay, before we get into the new part, you already feel how heavy it is, and it's cool that they kind of like started the song the same way that they did with Disciple. They started with the bass kind of like playing that little riff, and then it gets into your head already, and I already want to sing that do 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 do. I think that is the melody, but if it is, it's crazy again to me how in 30 seconds, bam, it's already in my head, and it's so catchy. Yeah, definitely feel how heavy it is. It's also, compared to Disciple again, it's a slower song. You feel the steps. I think, man, you guys correct me if I don't have the names wrong, okay? If I don't have them right. But Danny, the guitar player, I also like the fact, when she says, hey, come on in, she's kind of like pointing. She's like, yeah, come on. So not that it's like a little theatrical, but I just like that she goes with what the song is saying. Yeah, way more like metal. Hey, come on and walk this way. Look what I have prepared to show you. Let me show you how things can quickly unfold. Yeah, that's nasty. Bam, 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 bam. Love the harmony there. How's the chorus gonna be? Yeah. I don't know what I was waiting for the chorus, but it's full of hope. I like the fact that on the live version too, they lit up all the lights because you really feel like it is full of hope. And if we go back into the lyrics, we have, hey, where are you going? Don't trust all that you hear. So maybe this is kind of like someone trying to help you, or we're talking about a choice kind of like between life and death, and maybe this is life. Or someone on the other side of that tunnel that takes you back to life, saying kind of like, hey, where are you going? It's really interesting. Man, I just love the songwriting right there. Love the harmonies, man. Ooh. Oh, the switch. Yo, metal. Oh man, again, so last video we said, you know, it is catchy, simple music, but they find a way to make it interesting, okay? And we go back into what we heard before, not that part right there, but Danny sometimes she harmonizes things and she adds a little something. So it already makes it interesting. And now here we were used to having kind of like a slow halftime part, and then out of a sudden, bam, we bring that back to a faster pace, and then boom, after that, they kind of like make it more metal with that double kick as well. It's just those little things make it way more interesting, and it keeps you there, and you're just like, what is going to happen, even though it's not something like Tool that is going to throw you off and then you have some like odd meter you don't understand. It's just little things that kind of like, ooh, I picked up on that and that is really cool, and ooh, for this part they added this, that is also really nice. There's also a build up that comes with those little changes. So let's go back 2 seconds. Yeah, halftime there. It's better to stay here. Oh man, I want to be in this crowd now. Shit. Groovy, nice. Nice. Woo. Oh, and then it's dying down, and then they're gonna mix the other one. Don't tell me they're gonna do that. I like the fact that, you know, in Disciple we had Danny, the guitar player, singing the lead vocals, and then I think Pau is the name of the drummer, if I'm not mistaken, and then she was kind of like adding those little I don't know, that contrast with her voice. But now in this one for Dust to Dust, it's actually the opposite, which again brings back the point of those girls are really talented, and I like the fact that they can do so many things. It has a lot of potential because their tone, the tone of their voices, is also super different. So it brings something different on the and put something different on the table as well. So it's just really nice, man. They're just so talented, and they can do so many things. I just love it. It's like a haunting melody. Now, I think she's descending like it's chromatic on the bass right now. Not right now, but right before. kind of sad that she doesn't have that mustard yellow guitar. Okay, now it's Dull Knives. Man, this is way more metal than Disciple. What? This was kind of like Iron Maiden Avenged Sevenfold part right there. It's crazy. They really have a little bit of everything, which makes it their own genre. I know you, like a bunch of you guys were telling me that all the songs are different, and you know there's like a key element to it, which like the core of the band is the core of the band, but they do go into different places and like, oh, I'll go there, oh, I'll go there, but the core is the same, which again makes it really interesting. It gives me kind of like an also angry teenager, all downstroke, kind of like Green Day punk vibes. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, this is Maiden. Ba-da-da-bow. Harmonies, man, impeccable. Feel the energy through the screen. Again, little change right there. Nice. There are only 3 girls, but they make it sound so big. That is the thing. I don't feel like there are 3 on the stage right now. It feels like, you know, there's maybe like 5 people on the stage. They make it feel so big because, again, they are capable of doing more than one thing at a time. Woo! Man, it's so great. Crazy. We'll have to listen to that again. Woo! Man, with the cameras. Yo, let's go back. We need to listen to that again. It's crazy. And then they did the switch with the cameras on those last 3 notes. Ta, ta, ta. It was so great. Man. Pa, pa, those hits. Pa, 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 it's so great. Pa, 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 pa. Yo, double bass, let's do it. Woo. Man, this is great. Yo, someone said kind of like this is the rock revival. For real, yeah, like it never disappeared. Those girls are just they took the torch and now it's their time and they're running with it. I said it and I'll say it again. They are incredible. Like you guys really made me discover a band that I feel like I'll be genuinely into. I'm starting already. It's I really love that band. God damn. Also, they play those songs like if they were still feeling those emotions. Because you got to think that this album was released in 2018 and they played that show in 2023. So 5 years apart, and they still played with all of their energy, their soul, and that passion that they had back in the days and that they still have today. I gotta respect that. Also, I heard, that maybe one of them or all of them, I'm not sure, had the flu during that concert. So props to them for being able to give a show like this. Also, considering the fact that it was at a high altitude, so the air is a little bit harder to breathe. Just, man, like, at that point, I think they should be considered as athletes as well. Because it's not just like playing like your little instrument. No, it's crazy the show that they're putting. And again, singing and drumming, I don't know how she's doing that. I wouldn't be able to do it. If we talk about the music itself, compared to Disciple, those, in my opinion, had a little bit more kind of like a metal influence, which I do not dislike at all. And yeah, the first song was really more heavy. You could feel the heaviness maybe of the lyrics. The other one, man, they I could talk about those songs for so long because, like I said, they add many parts that really make it interesting. Those hits in Doll Knives, like that ta 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 ta, was it's a little something, but it breaks the flow and brings something nice to the table. It's incredible in my opinion. For real, the songwriting, it's peak. It's really, I love it. Also, last thing, thinking of the fact that they were super young when they wrote that, it's just insane to me. That yes, they addressed those subjects, but also to be able to write, tasty jams like that, it shows you how talented they are and how far they could go. And it also makes me wonder, what am I doing? Not being able to play my instruments properly, like a guitar and drums. Like I don't know what I'm doing. But in the end, like personally, it motivates me to pick up a guitar and to start, jamming and maybe also learning one of their songs, for example. So I like the fact that it pushes me to be kind of like, oh, I'd be down to play music right now because they are doing something that is so great and you want to be kind of like a part of it. You want to learn it. You want to be like, oh, how are they doing that? And it's feel good music, like I said, but also interesting. So I don't know. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. I could go on for probably like an hour talking about those songs. They're just incredible. But anyway, the warning, I love them right now. Thanks for watching. I really hope that you liked the video. If you did, go leave a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Go say hi to me down in the comment section as well. I really like when you guys give me knowledge about the songs and the band. So continue to do so and share with me, how you feel about those songs as well. And on that note, it's you, it's me, it's us. Peace out.